Amatto, and I'm a proud Wiradjuri man from Wellington. I grew up here most of my life, but now I'm on the Central Coast and Dark and Jung Country, that coast is.
Who's your favourite celebrity?
The most inspiring celebrity for me is Anthony Mundine. He inspires me to be a proud Wiradjuri man and to speak the truth, and I suppose don't be afraid of holding anything back if you believe in it.
What were you like when you were 10?
What was I like when I was 10? Oh, I loved when I was 10. How old are you?
10.
10. I used to love it because we used to swim a lot. You know, we used to go out to the mission, the Nenema mission, where our family grew up, the RCs and the Amattos, and we used to go out there catching rabbits, we used to go out there fishing, we used to do a lot of swimming. We used to share with each other as kids every Christmas time. We all used to be out on the road showing our toys off and our bikes, and so when I was 10 I loved growing up in Wellington.
How long were you on drugs for?
I started when I was about 13 or 14, and I didn't stop till I was 30 years of age, so about 16, 17 years.
When you were on all of that, was there like a stage where it was really, really hard to give up?
Yeah, why? That's a really good question. It was so hard that I had to leave all my family. I had to leave my country, you know, Wiradjuri country, and I had to move away to a place where I knew no one.
How did moving away improve your behaviour?
Back when I was misbehaving and running off the rails a bit, there wasn't the support like there is today in Wellington. So yeah, moving away, it was what I had to do to change my ways.
If you went back to the past, would you change anything?
I wouldn't think that alcohol was cool to drink every day. I wouldn't think that smoking marijuana was cool to smoke every day. I wouldn't think hanging around people that were doing it was cool, because I suppose for me it got me into a lot of trouble. So definitely, if I could turn back time, I'd have thought different about that lifestyle. What do you think the effects of drugs and alcohol can lead to?
It actually can destroy your life. It also can destroy your affect your mental health, and it will destroy your friendship and your life with a family member.
Did you ever feel pressured to try illegal substances?
Yes, I was. As a kid, I wanted to fit in around other kids that were doing it. I wanted to be the cool kid as well. So if I wasn't doing what the kids were doing when they were drinking and drugging, I didn't feel cool like them kids. So going back to the question you asked earlier, I wouldn't have surrounded myself with them people if I could turn back time and change some of my ways. If these people are trying to ask you to drink or drug, they're not friends.
What would you tell young Aboriginal people, like people that aren't around here, like outside these doors and that? What would you tell them to
I would strongly suggest to them that to dig into their culture. Culture is so important for us Indigenous people to move forward in life. We need to know who we are as Indigenous people. As Indigenous people, we're spiritually connected to this country. We have been for over 60,000 years. You need to know who your culture is and what your culture stands for, and what your culture had to go through to get where you are today. So the number one is to speak up and talk to someone when something's happening, and probably the first is culture. Look into who you are as an Indigenous person. Why are youth voices so important?
Youth voices are really important because we're the next generation, and we need to start stepping up, because the older people aren't going to be here forever, and we need to start making sure that our kids like are gonna have a better life by using our voices to make sure the world is a better place.
Yep.
So that's why it's so important, because we're gonna be we're the next generation. So we need to change and put our word in there.
Yeah, for sure.